Dear students, today I am going to discuss about the Freundlich adsorption isotherm. The many students asked me to teach the Freundlich and Langmuir isotherms. See, we know that the basics of the adsorption. We know the meaning of the adsorption, that is the definition of the adsorption, the components involved in the adsorption, that is adsorbent and adsorbate, and types of adsorption, that is physisorption, chemisorption, chemical adsorption, and factors affecting the adsorption. We know that is the extent of the adsorption depends on the four factors, that is nature of the adsorbent, nature of the adsorbate. Normally we take the gases as the adsorbates, and third thing is the pressure of the adsorbate gas or equilibrium pressure of the adsorbate gas, and the other one is the temperature of the adsorption surface, where adsorbate is the sitting on the surface of the adsorbent. That surface area temperature is important. So these are the factors. See, the extent of, we use a term known as the extent of adsorption. What is the meaning of the extent of adsorption? That is the amount of the gas that is adsorbed on the surface of a solid, on the surface of a 1 gram of the adsorbent is called as the extent of adsorption. That is denoted as X by M, where M is the mass of the adsorbent used. This is the X is the mass of the gas adsorbed, and M is the mass of the adsorbent used. The ratio gives the mass of the gas that is adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent, which is known as the extent of adsorption. For a given experiment, that is the adsorbate and adsorbents are fixed. Now, what are the other parameters? The extent of the adsorption depends on what parameters, that is other two variables, that is pressure and temperature. So, this is the extent of the adsorption is a function of, that is pressure and temperature. This we know. These are the two experimental parameters which influence the extent of adsorption. Now, see, we know that what is the influence of the pressure? As the pressure increases, the X by M also, that is increases. Extent of the adsorption is almost proportional to the, that is pressure of the gas. Under low pressure conditions, the less adsorbed. As the pressure increases, more and more gas is adsorbed. One thing. And next one is the temperature. As the temperature increases, that is extent of adsorption decreases. So, molecules which are adsorbed, that get the sufficient energy, that is they disconnected from the surface of adsorbent. As a consequence of this, what happens? That is extent of adsorption decreases. See, the effect of the pressure and temperature is opposite. One is increasing As the temperature increases, extent of the adsorption decreases. So, therefore, that is exactly opposite. Therefore, we have to independently study the effect of one parameter, that is pressure on the, that is extent of adsorption, by keeping the other parameter temperature constant. In the other way, the extent of the adsorption to be studied by on temperature by keeping the pressure constant. That is the observations. These are the two variables, extent of the adsorption and that is pressure or temperature. See, the extent of the adsorption to find out the relation between the extent of the adsorption and the pressure, that you have to take the temperature constant. The effect of the pressure on the extent of the adsorption to be studied by keeping the other parameter, that is the temperature constant. If the any observation, experimental observation is made by keeping the temperature constant, that is called as the isothermal process. The mathematical expression or the generalization between the two variables under constant temperature conditions is called as the isotherm. It may be a graphical representation or it may be a, that is, it may be a mathematical expression or it may be a statement. The statement or mathematical expression or graphical representation which is valid under constant temperature conditions, that is called as the isotherm. See, first, that is to study the effect of the pressure on the extent of adsorption. See, Freundlich, that is that conducted the several experiments. Now there is just like Boyle's empirical, that is experimentally, like Boyle's law, Charles' law, there are four variables and measurable properties for the gases. So each time in the form of the gas laws, each case we are determining the, that is the relation between the two variables, two measurable properties by keeping the other two measurable properties constant. P is inversely proportional to the volume pressure and volume PV is equal to constant, Boyle's law. It is an experimental observation. Boyle's experimentally found that the pressure and volume are inversely related and PV product is constant. But he has not explained that is why pressure and volume is inversely proportional. Why volume of the gas decreases when the pressure is increased. Similarly, Charles said this thing. No theory support. Only similarly here also the Freundlich to establish the relation between the extent of the adsorption and pressure of the gas. That is, he conducted several experiments. Based on the experimental observation, and he proposed the mathematical expression. This mathematical expression is called as that is Freundlich adsorption isotherm. See this mathematical expression. See, that is nothing but it has no proof. It is an empirical observation. That is to explain the shape of the graph based on the experimental results. You draw a curve graph to explain the curve. That is based on the shape of the curve. He proposed an equation. So this experiment, an entire total experiment is carried. That is relation between this and extent of the adsorption and pressure is determined at constant temperature condition. Therefore, that's called as an isotherm. So the mathematical expression is x by m is equal to, that is, or x by m is proportional to the pressure to the power of raised to the power of 1 by m. This is that is Freundlich adsorption isotherm. See, this is proposed based on the experimental observation. Data is fitting into this equation. What is n and all these things are different. So this is proposed based on the experimental observation. 1. Now see, according to the Freundlich, the curve is, the graph is, this is the x by m extent of adsorption, the mass of the gas adsorbed per gram of the adsorbent, and this is the pressure. Under low pressure conditions, this is the curve. See, here this is called an adsorption isotherm or Freundlich adsorption isotherm. See, if you see this, what is up to this point under low pressure conditions, that is and this is, that is proportional, following the first order kinetics. As the pressure increases, proportionately, that is extent of the adsorption is increasing. So here this expression becomes the x by m to the power of is proportional to the p raised to the power of 1 by n. This is raised to the power of 1. That is, in this region n is equal to 1. Afterwards we see what is n, first order. Curve is according to the slope or according to the shape of the curve, that is under the low pressure model, low pressure conditions, it is obeying, that is this expression. Leave this part. So based on the curve, we are saying that is initially it is proportional to the pressure. That means as the pressure increases, the extent of the adsorption increases. On doubling the pressure under low pressure conditions, the extent of the adsorption also double. And here you see, that is almost here high pressure conditions, that is what is happening, that is constant. You are increasing the pressure along the x-axis, but here there is no, that is this curve is parallel to the x-axis, it is not, that is not changing anything. This indicates that under high pressure conditions, the extent of the adsorption is independent of the pressure. The entire surface is covered with the adsorbent here. As the pressure increases, more and more surface of the adsorbent is covered with the adsorbate gas, and at one point the entire surface is covered by the gas, and now on further increasing there is no space, that is, it is not, extent of adsorption is not increasing, therefore it is x by m is, here it is obeying that is x by m is proportional to the p to the power of 0. Constant. This is constant, that is x by m is equal to k p to the constant. So here it is obeying the 0 order kinetics. So it is obeying the first order kinetics. First order relation. Here it is. So with this we can say that, so as you increase the pressure of the gas, the extent of the adsorption increases up to certain point. At high pressure conditions, that is, as the pressure increases, there will be no change in the extent of adsorption, that is due to complete the covering of the surface of the adsorbent with adsorbate. So here this. And in this region, that is, it is continuity. It is connected to both the regions. So this is 1 by n is equal to 1 here. 1 by n is equal to 0. Here it is in this region. 1 by n is equal to, that is 1. That is in this region 1 by p raised to the power of 1 by n. That is 1 by n is equal to, that is 0. In this region, that is it should be 1 by n should be between the 1 and 0. Less than 1 but greater than 0. This is the region where that is moderate pressure region. Pressure region. First order kinetics, zero order kinetics, that is increase of the extent of the adsorption increases with the pressure is only valid under the low pressure conditions and moderate pressure conditions. Under high pressure conditions, that statement is not correct. So that is changing. This is, so now in 1 by m, that is x by m is equal to k into proportionality constant 1 by n, where it has taken the k and n are by based on the experimental observation. He proposed this equation to explain the curve graphically. Explain the curve. So here, first case, low pressure. That is, it should be x by m should be equal to the kp, right? So therefore, n should be what? 1. Here in this region, n is 1. So then only it will be 1 by 1 is equal to 1 only. Therefore it is this one. High pressure, x by m is equal to, that is k into, that is k constant, not changing, extent of this one. Therefore what should happen? 1 by n should be, that is n should be, that is infinity. So that is 1 by infinity is 0. Then this should be infinity. 1 by n should be, that is 0. 1 by n should be 0. Therefore n is equal to infinity here. The n is varying. This is, and in this region, n is greater than 1. N is an integer. N is an integer. 1 by n is between, 1 by n value is between the 1 and 0. I am talking about not n, 1 by n value. And n value in this region is, that is and greater than 1, less than infinity. So that is between the 1 and infinity. That is the value here. Therefore, that is the overall equation is that x by m is equal to k into p to the power of 1 by n. K and n are the constants. To explain his observation, Freundlich proposed that mathematical relation. See, he has no theory. He failed to explain why the gas is behaving in different way under different pressure conditions. Just observation. The observation is stated. To fit the observation, he proposed a mathematical expression in which the observation the fits. That's all. He has no theory. So he do not know the mechanism of the observation. In order to explain the option, so he failed to explain the shape of the graph or mathematical expression. So this is the limitation of the Freundlich adsorption isotherm. So similarly, he extended the same equation is extended that is and this is x by m is equal to k into p to the power of 1 by n. Now logarithmically, graphically, log x by m is equal to, that is the log k plus 1 by n that is log P. This is a graphical representation. Y is equal to mx plus c plus mx. So other way, that is, if you take the log x by m along the x-axis, this is log P, that is the slope is, the curve is, that is, it is cutting the what log k at log k, the slope is, this is the intercept is the log k, this is the slope is the 1 by m. By using the experimental data in the logarithmic this one, we can find out the log k, which is a constant of the adsorption, and n constant of the adsorption. These two values is not same for all adsorption phenomena, adsorption process, that depends on the, that is, nature of the adsorbent and the nature of the, that is, adsorbate gas used for the experiment. Next one. The same thing is extended to the solutions. See, in the solution, suppose if it is a sugar solution or acetic acid solution, ACOH, if you add the, that is coke, that is charcoal is added to this, then what happens? The acetic acid present in the solution is adsorbed on the surface of the charcoal. Due to this, its concentration decreases. From solution, that is, the acetic acid is adsorbed on the surface of the, that is, activated charcoal. Due to this, concentration decreases. See, here the concentration and the pressure are directly proportional. P is proportional to C. See, as the concentration increases, like as the pressure increases, as the concentration increases, then what happens? The extent of the adsorption increases. Now you can say that if it is applied to the solutions, mass of the acetic acid adsorbed on the unit mass of the activated charcoal is equal to, R is proportional to the C to the power of 1 by n. This is x by m is equal to k into C to the power of 1 by n, where k and n are the constants related to the adsorbent and adsorbate. This is, instead of P we are using the concentration. Now if you take the logarithmic expression, log, that is x by m is equal to, that is log k into plus 1 by n log c. Same graph, that is instead of the log p we have to use the log c. This is the relation, the intercept is the log k, which is related to a constant, and slope of the curve is the 1 by n. So this is also applicable to the, that is the adsorption phenomena that is taking place in the solutions on a solid surface. So this is the observation made by the Freundlich. That observation is stated in the form of a, that is the isotherm law, that is called as the Freundlich adsorption isotherm. So it is not supported by the any theory. It is only based on the observation. In order to explain the, that is the behavior of the extent of adsorption of a gas in terms of the pressure, when the pressure is varied, that is the Langmuir proposed that is another adsorption curve or another adsorption isotherm, by proposing a theory that is supported by the theory. Thank you.